and gentlemen, we are looking at teacher-led discovery of right triangle trig. We're going to use what we know about the unit circle to do this. We are going to take this paper right here, which is our instructions, teacher-led discovery, right triangle trig, and we're going to put it to the side, and we're going to have a blank piece of notebook paper in front of us. Okay, and then we're going to follow along with these problems. Okay, they're right next to, your instructions should be right next to you, and we're going to be doing it on this piece of paper right here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a right triangle with one acute angle of 40 degrees. So let's go over how to make 40 degrees. First, I'm going to take my protractor and I'm going to draw a straight line at the top of my paper. Okay, and then I'm going to take that upside down T and put it right at the end, line it up with the line, and I'm going to put a mark on 40 degrees, and then I'm going to draw 40 degrees. It needs to be a right triangle, so that means one of my other angles has to be 90. Okay, so I'm going to draw that 90-degree angle in. And then I'm going to label it. This is 40 degrees. This is my 90 degrees. Okay. Next, I need to label the sides. If I'm going to do 2 through 4, I need to label all the sides. This is 40 degrees. So adjacent to 40 degrees is the bottom right here. I'm going to label it ADJ for adjacent. This is opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. I know it's the hypotenuse because it's across from the 90 degrees. Okay. Next, I'm going to take the millimeter side of my ruler, and I'm going to measure all 3 sides. Everybody's sides are going to be different. Right now, for number 5, you cannot copy down what I have because you are measuring it yourself. Everybody should be different. So I'm going to measure the length of each of them. Remember, there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter. So if it says 3, that means you've got 30. Everybody should be using their ruler right now to measure their triangle. Okay, so I have my 3 sides. I have 50 millimeters, 30 millimeters, and 33 millimeters. I have just done numbers 1 through 5 on my paper. Okay, next I'm going to kind of change up some of the things that are on your paper. But the next ones are the same. I'm going to make myself a chart. So I drew a box. I'm going to divide that box into 3 parts. I'm going to put here, I'm going to put adjacent over hypotenuse. So my adjacent is 33. My hypotenuse is 50. This is where I need my calculator. Everybody should be doing this right now. Should take 33 divided by 50, gives us 0.66. Yours is going to be different. Okay. Then I'm going to do opposite over hypotenuse. So I have 30 over 50. Yours is going to be different. I get 0.6. And then I'm going to do opposite over adjacent. 30 over 33. And I get 0.9. Okay, I'm going to give you a second to do this. Okay, I have just made, basically, this is going to be 6 through 11. Okay. I'm going to give everybody a second to do this, and then I'm going to ask people what their answers are for them. Okay? That's why I have a chart here, is because I'm going to put 2 more people's down so we can compare the answers. You need to be doing your measurements and finding your ratios because I may call on you in just a second. Yes, ma'am.
How do you do the measurements?
You literally take your ruler, put it at one side. See how that looks like it says 33 and then 3 more after it?
Where?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So that's why it is 33 because you times it by 10. Michelle, do you have yours done? Okay, can you tell me what your adjacent over hypotenuse is?
1.5.
What's it
Oh.
out to? This is decimal.
0.75.
0.75. What's your opposite?
6.3.
0.63?
No, 6.3.
6.3. What is your opposite in your hypotenuse?
3.8 over 6.
That's 0.63. Okay, what is your opposite over adjacent?
0.84.
Okay. I need one more. Is anybody else done? Okay, Ben.
My adjacent over hypotenuse is 0.687.
0.687.
My opposite over hypotenuse is 0.718.
And what's your opposite over adjacent?
1.045.
Okay, I want you to look at these. Okay. Do you see how close these three are?
Yes.
Okay. These are right around 0.7. These are right around 6.5. These are right around 1. Okay. All right. So notice they're all the same, even though we all had 3 different sized triangles. Our trig ratios came out to be the same. Okay, we are going to look at, for 12 and 13, we're going to kind of do it the same way. We're going to take our side lengths and times them by 3. We're dilating by a size of 3. Okay? So it's just a rough sketch. You don't have to actually measure it because we can just times our side lengths by 3. Okay? So I have 50, so I'm going to do 50 times 3 for my hypotenuse. I get 150. My opposite is 30. 30 times 3 gives me 90. My adjacent is 33, so 33 times 3 is 99. Okay. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. This is going to be 14 through 19. I am going to, again, find adjacent over hypotenuse, opposite over hypotenuse, and opposite over adjacent. Okay? So instead of 33 over 50, I'm going to do 99 over 150. Instead of 30 over 50, I'm going to do 90 over 150. Instead of 30 over 33, I'm going to do 90 over 99. Interesting. Do you see all 3 of mine compared to what I had before? They're all the what?
Same.
Same. So what do we think Michelle's and Ben's are going to be?
Same.
So it didn't matter that I made it bigger. They're still the same. Right? Size of the sides don't matter. Okay. This next part you're going to do on your own. You're going to turn the paper over, and I want want you to do 27 through 31. We found that the lengths of the sides don't matter. Let's figure out if the lengths of the angles don't matter. You're going to turn your paper over, and you're going to make a triangle that has 60 degrees. You're going to measure all the sides. You're going to find the adjacent, opposite, and hypotenuse. You're going to find all the ratios. Okay, and you're going to tell me if angles matter. Okay, and then you're going to tell me how this relates to the unit circle. This is the part that's due tomorrow. This part is good because we went over how to do it, but the back is what I'm going to check in tomorrow along with your trapezoids. Is there any questions?
Can I use the back?
Yeah, in just a second.
27 through 31.
27 through 31, you can ignore number 30. 27 through 31, you can ignore number 30. But you need to get 27 through 31 done right now.
I use the
That was
back.
good.